So great having my next guest back here on the program. He's going to be defending his featherweight title this Saturday at Bellator 263 against AJ McKee. It is Patricio Pitbull back here on the program. Patricio, how are you, sir?
I am fine, my friend. Thank you.
Thank you for taking the time, Patricio. I know you're very busy. I wanted to start first with the fact that this card is going to be going head-to-head with the UFC. Does that add a little bit more for your title fight on Saturday?
Oh, that's nice. I didn't know that. So, but for sure, that's a big move. Let's do it.
It's certainly a bonus, so we're really excited for that. Was this the right amount of time off in between fights, or were you hoping to have this title defense a little bit sooner?
I thought we lost time with the pandemic. So shit happens. We have to do what we have to do. That's it.
Let's talk about AJ, 17-0 record. How do you feel like stylistically you match up against him in this fight?
I know he's very confident about that because he's undefeated, but I'm going to promote his first defeat. And it's normal. You know, I am very experienced, and I have all the titles, featherweight and lightweight. I know he's dangerous, but I know what I can do against him.
Are there any previous opponents that you fought in your career that remind you of AJ?
He's very nervous. He's ready to go all the time. Sometimes he looks like Strauss. Sometimes he's dangerous as Michael Chandler. You know, I like to think about it, that guys that I faced before. But he's undefeated. He's different because of that.
How much of an advantage is it that you've gone 5 rounds before in a fight and he hasn't?
I'm gonna answer in Portuguese because I don't know how to. Matheus, é como corredor de 100 metros e corredor de maratona.
Yeah, it's like getting a sprinter from a 100 meters dash and putting him in a marathon. So although he may have trained for it, he's conditioned for that 100-meter sprint. So he has been lucky with that so far, but it's going to be different now, and he won't be prepared for it.
I was looking at your Instagram, and it looked like you did most of your camp in Brazil. Is that accurate, or did you do any training in the U.S.?
All camps that I had a long time ago, it was in Brazil. Only for Chandler, it was in USA because we needed a guy like him, a wrestler. But we have great partners out there, and we are very comfortable to make the training camp at my home.
Who were some of your training partners for this camp?
It was José, the guy most habilidoso of the gym, guy, a karate guy, is very talented, and the first tough Brazil champion.
And how's the weight cut going ahead of Saturday?
Tudo normal.
Everything is okay according to our expectations, and everything I believe is going to run well.
And how do you envision the fight playing out this Saturday? I believe you said submission. Is that accurate? Do you feel like you will submit AJ McKee?
I believe so. He has long arms, long legs. He's gonna try to gain standing. But he's very nervous. He's gonna be at some amount of the fight. He's gonna try to put me down. So I'm gonna take his long neck.
Do you think you can knock him out as well? Because AJ, when I spoke to him, said, you notice how he didn't say he could knock me out? He seems to think that you can't knock him out. Do you feel like you can?
He's dumb because I'm gonna to finish him by guillotine because he's gonna try to put me on the ground. You know? He's not gonna fight me. He said, I am not gonna fight him, but it's...
I wanted to ask you quickly, we've got Jake Paul boxing Tyron Woodley. Do you think Tyron Woodley will defeat Jake Paul in the boxing ring?
I think Jake Paul is spending more hours training boxing than Tyron Woodley. Tyron Woodley was fought in MMA for many years, so it's a different sport. I think Jake Paul is gonna shock the world again. He's young. He's training boxing with professionals. He's not just talking. He's training for real. So I believe in that. Let's see.
Does this win on Saturday solidify you as the best featherweight fighter in the world?
For sure, but I don't think about that. I just think about break records, defend my belt, and win.
I know the focus is on Saturday, but do you have any idea of who would get the winner of this fight, or would you consider going back up to lightweight?
Yes, after that, I have to defend my lightweight belt. Let's see who's going to be the next opponent.
And do you have any idea who your opponent could be at lightweight if you were to fight? Is Bellator giving you any idea of who you could fight at lightweight?
My brother is the number 1 contender, but I am not gonna fight.
You guys fought enough when you were younger, right?
Yeah. But it's different. It's fight for real and involve the belt family. And I love my brother. I can't do this. I know he's gonna fight against Peter Quilly again, and let's see what's gonna happen in that match.
Yeah, I agree. We haven't spoken since Michael Chandler lost to Charles Oliveira. Were you surprised that Charles was able to finish him?
Oh yeah, he survived in the first round. He was almost knocked out, and he knocked Michael Chandler out. I don't know I don't remember if it was in the second, but it was a very technical knockout. He countered Michael Chandler with the same punch that I made against him. So it was nice to see that.
2 more quick questions. The UFC has their featherweight title fight later this year. It's going to be Alex Volkanovski and Brian Ortega. I wanted to get your thoughts on that fight. Who do you see winning that?
It's a good match, but I believe Volkanovski has the best game to win that fight. He can fight for 5 rounds, control his opponent on the cage. He's boring, but he knows how to win fight.
And my last question, what are you doing when you're not doing media and training? Are you watching any TV in the hotel room? What are you doing this week?
This week, just my wife is here with my kids, and I'm trying to enjoy a little bit. Even though I'm cutting weight, I have to train, talk with media, but I can hug my boys and play a little bit with them. It's nice. It's perfect to me at this moment.
Are you watching a lot of cartoons on Netflix because of your kids?
For sure. All the time.
That's great. Patricio, thank you so much, and really appreciate your manager translating as well. It's so great to catch up with you. Anything you want to shout out before we get out of here? Any social media or any sponsors you want to mention? I'll give you the last word.
Thank you and everyone who is expecting this fight. So let's watch. Let's see what's going to happen. Thank you very much.